Hi, everybody. Welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. So we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards and Mauricio, because she's opening up about the relationship, and this is what we've been waiting for. It seems like I think she's blaming fame and money, saying that that has had something to do with the demise of said relationship. But we're going to dive into all of that. Now, before we do, I did want to remind you guys we are doing a giveaway with one of our favorite companies, Blow. Our favorite company, Blow, but one of our favorite collaborators, Rose Forever. So they're giving us 3 bouquets to give away to you guys. All you have to do is go to theblowcompany.com. We're encouraging you to try our new CBD products. Go to theblowcompany.com, and at checkout, you can use code ROSE, all caps, for 20% off. And we can see on the back end who has used the code. And we're going to pick 3 lucky winners. If you win, you can go to Rose Forever. You can pick any bouquet. Let me know which one. We'll reach out to you. Kim just got hers, but let me know which one, and we will make sure that you or your loved one, whoever you want to give it to, gets it. Yeah. And then after that, we're giving away a trip to the Dominican Republic. So let's just keep going. Now, I say, let's just jump right in at this point. I'm a talker, I love to talk. All right. Thank you to Reality Blur. Kyle Richards is opening up about her biggest issue with Mauricio Umansky, and she's detailing the breakdown of their 27-year marriage. That's not a failure, you guys. That's actually insane that she thinks or people are saying, oh, well, they failed. 27 years I agree with Erica. That is a long time. She also revealed why she can't bring herself to watch episodes of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she reflected on how the cast twisted the intentions behind her text to PK. She also accused Sutton Strack and Garcelle of not wanting to speak of their own lives. Okay? And she looked back on her holidays with Mauricio and their daughters. You wouldn't know anything had changed. That's what she said in a sneak peek at the upcoming episode of Bravo's Hot Mic podcast. The only difference was he went there ahead of time. But other than that, once we were there, it was like cooking at home and playing games and karaoke. And sometimes we'd all go out together, the family, and sometimes I'd just go with the girls. It was pretty much no different. Although Kyle, who is in a much better place than she was last year, had things to discuss with Mauricio, she admitted that they've made a habit of avoiding hard-hitting topics. She said there's this, for lack of a better word, elephant in the room that we're not discussing, which is probably what got us in this position in the first place, not communicating enough, and that's the problem. And we don't say we should do this another time, or we do and we don't end up doing it. But while Kyle acknowledged the reality curse, she denied that her and Mauricio's split had anything to do with the show. The show did not affect us in that way at all. Mauricio was very supportive of me, and I was able to lean on him during difficult times during the show. But as for what came between them, Kyle signaled money and the attention that comes with fame. It opens up a whole other world. You're traveling, you're going places. He's getting attention that he didn't get before. There's more people looking at him. All of a sudden, he's a rich man. It's a very different situation. And I think even looking and seeing him as a great husband, a great dad is appealing to some of these women out there that don't care if someone's married. And just having that thrown in your face all the time did not help. But in another preview clip from Bravo's Hot Mic, Kyle said that she had not been able to watch Beverly Hills season 14 because of the drama surrounding her text to PK. Ugh. Okay. To be fair, this was made into something that was completely ridiculous. The text messages. I mean, at the end of the day, the text messages were not, 1, they weren't bad, and 2, if you know that there's no intent behind it and you're just mad because they're having a conversation and she's talking to your ex-husband, I think I used this as an example before. My brother now has eliminated a lot of his friends who are still friends with his ex. I don't understand that because at the end of the day, I saw where my brother was hurting more because he isolated himself. And I think he made something out of nothing. And I think that's exactly what this is too. It's like, no, if I were to I would kind of want Kyle to be friends with PK just so I would know what's going on and what his thought process is. I mean, I wouldn't want to put Kyle in the middle to where she's going back and forth and she's getting PK secrets and giving Dorit secrets and all of that. I'm not saying that. But what is the saying? Like, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I think that sort of applies to a divorce too. Like, you want to know what's going on. We just watched last night where she's talking about this 7-page email telling her how or threatening her in a divorce, pretty much saying that he's going to financially just destroy her. You don't want that at all. So, I mean, anyways, going on. She said, that's one of the main things. This is her quote that made me really crazy. I've made a lot of mistakes over the years, but I'm honest and I know I had no bad intentions at all. And when I was saying that our relationship is mainly sending each other memes, I mean that. Do I have some texts on my phone from over the 10 years that we were friends? Of course. I mean, stupid things. Are you guys making it to Vegas? Whatever. But according to Kyle, she texts both Dorit and PK when they split. And she said, here I am, again, her quote, watching the show and I'm seeing them saying, wait a minute. Kyle said it was only memes, so this is a lie. And I told you all that I texted PK. And that's what I think is the right thing to do. Yeah. Kyle then revealed that she shot a scene with Erica Jane in which Erica confirmed that none of the other ladies had reached out to Dorit after her breakup. She said, none of them. I feel terrible. But instead of them being the ones in the wrong for not reaching out to Dorit and not sending a text of support, I'm the asshole because I texted PK. She also added to that, part of that is them just not wanting to talk about their own lives. And if they're talking about this problem with Dorit and me, then they don't have to talk about themselves, do they? That's an interesting take. Here's the clip. Thank you to Bravo Snarkside.
Together for many years, and we were fine through it. You know, I was very happily married, and we were. The show did not affect us in that way at all. He was very supportive of me, and I was able to lean on him during, difficult times during the show. What I do think is that money and the attention that comes with fame and all that does affect a marriage. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything affects a marriage. And so I think, and those are big inputs. Once your life becomes bigger and more complicated,
yes.
I would imagine it would.
Well, but I mean, so many say the reality show curse, but it definitely was not that. I've always said, people who do come into the show with cracks in their marriage and they think this show is going to be my out. It's going to give me something of my own. I'll have my own income. It'll give me something to do. Those are the marriages that crack under pressure of reality television.
Yeah.
When I felt pressured, I had him to lean on. So, but, as, the agency grew and, if you remember, we started out with nothing.
Yeah.
I had 3 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment, and those are some of the best times of my life. And I always said, if we don't have any money, it's fine. We don't need to live here. I don't want to live in LA with no money, but let's go somewhere. Let's go to Vail, but with that comes, it opens up a whole other world. You're traveling, you're going places, he's getting attention that he didn't get before. There's more people looking at him. All of a sudden, he's a rich man and people are, it's a very different situation. I think even looking and seeing him as a great husband, a great dad is appealing to some of these women out there.
No, I agree. I can't wait to listen to the full podcast. And I want to hear what you guys think actually about what Kyle just said. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also don't forget about our collaboration with Rose Forever, where you can just go to theblowcompany.com, use code ROSE for 20% off. And we are picking 3 winners. One will be announced tomorrow. And you get to try our amazing new CBD products that we have worked over a year on. So I love you guys, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye.